6 months ago, we built a giant workshop to survive the winter while we convert our truck Moose into a travelling tiny home. Just 3 months later, we were hit with a freak storm that tore our beloved work tent down and left us open to the elements once again. Since then, we've been searching for a replacement, and now we've finally figured it out. In this episode, we're building the simplest, strongest, and most affordable workshop we possibly can. And we visit one of the largest motorhome shows in the UK to get inspiration for our upcoming camper box build.
We're giving up.
On finding a barn.
Somewhere else to work on the truck.
We've kind of realised that we don't need the massive space, so instead we're going to build a human-sized workshop.
Instead of trying to build something that covers us and the whole truck.
And for the price of, say, 3 months rent in a barn, we could just build the structure that we're going to build today.
So I've done some plans. We're going to build it out of scaffolding. We're going to do it properly. We're not trying to do anything for cheap. It's all happening as it should. And to be fair, it wasn't very expensive. Later on, I'm going to add it all up and we'll show you how much it's cost and how much we've saved compared to hiring a bunch of scaffolding or, yeah, like Hayley said, hiring a barn or a unit. So first things first, we've got to get the base laid out and level.
Yeah, I'm completely following you because I have no idea. Yeah, guide me.
I've done instructions. I've made IKEA instructions.
We found a bunch of used scaffolding for sale from a local scaffolding company, and we've got 3 different lengths of tubes. 21 foot for the width, 10 foot for the depth, and 8 foot for the height. So it's going to be a nice big space, and we'll have plenty of room to work on full-size sheets. The floor is raised up off the ground and held up by these adjustable jack feet. Each of those supports an upright pole and a perpendicular pole that runs along the edge of the floor. We use one of these base plates as a template to find the overhang that we need, as well as the height from the ground to the floor. And we fix the tubes in the corner with 2 clamps. We worked our way around each corner and then used the 3-4-5 method to check for square, before filling the space with more uprights. They have to be no further than 2 metres apart, and ours are around 1.2 metres apart. The concrete we're building on is really bumpy, so it takes a few attempts to get the uprights plumb, and then we go around and make sure that our floor is level too. For horizontal supports, we had to think about whether they go on the inside or outside wall, because later on when we add bracing, we don't want them to be in the way. The longer the tubes are, the more they sag, so we use the level a lot to try and keep things as square as possible. The ground underneath slopes, so we increase the height of the feet at the front of the workshop to make sure that it would be tall enough to compensate for the slope and give us enough of an angle to the roof that it runs down towards the back of the building.
I'm really pleased with that. That's good progress.
Yeah, it was slow going to start.
Yeah, getting everything square and level. Yeah, we were probably a bit too perfectionist.
I think it's good. Yeah. But we've gotten to the stage now where we need to figure out where we're going to put the door. And we disagree on how big the door should be. So I think we should go home and sleep on it and then carry on tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm pooped. It was tough work actually.
Yeah, it's heavy,
But
especially
it's
those
really
21
quick.
foot ones.
Yeah.
Heavy. Oh!
Ooh.
Okay, we've finished arguing about where the door should go.
This will be one side of the door, and that will be the other side of the door. I think that'll be pretty good. It's quite wide. Let's begin.
Oh, we need Gareth. This is Gareth. Gareth is our pet of deep sockets. And this is Juliet.
That is the best tape measure I've ever used. It's so good.
Thank you, Juliet.
Do you want to see how level the floor is? That's I need to come up. Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's okay. We can do that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about lifting that up.
You getting it?
Yeah.
You gonna carry that pole all by yourself?
Yeah.
So strong.
It's the same as all the others now.
Slightly wonky. Okay. Yeah, we just have to do the top ones now.
Okay. They're long.
They are long and high up.
So there's two different types of clamp that we're using. We've got this type that's like fixed, and then we have this which swivels. So this is for doing like the angled bracing, like where Pete's climbing on, because it doesn't really matter what angle you have the poles at, it will sort of fall into place. Whereas these ones are fixed, and this is what we're using for the right angled connections in the tubes. The next tubes that we need to get up are 21 foot long, and they're going to go right at the top. So rather than trying to both get up there high up and fix them with the fixed bracket, first of all we're going to fix one end with a swivel, get that in place, and that means that we can then lift the other side up, put one of the fixed clamps in place, then go back and swap out the swivel one for a fixed one. I think this is a really good idea.
Okay. I do often have really good ideas. Climbing up this might have not been one. Sweet cherry. Okay. Okay. It's looking pretty good. Just trying to make sure everything's like level-ish and in the right place, because that wall needs to be taller than this one so the rain flows that way. Now we just got to put up the, I don't know what they'd be called.
Rafters.
That's what I'd call them, roof joists. I don't know. But I have learnt some scaffolding lingo. I was calling it metal roofing sheets.
It's tin.
It's tin. And we're not putting a roof on, we're putting a tin hat on.
Yeah. Oh, my gloves.
Am I wearing your gloves?
Yes, you
I might be
are.
wearing your gloves. There you go, you can wear these ones.
I don't want floor gloves.
I got to pre-warned them.
Let's get it up on this side and then
Alright.
chuck it over. Oh, and biscuits.
We'll have biscuits in our new kitchen.
My kitchen's going to go here.
I was thinking of putting the welding there so that I can like take it out and stuff.
Yeah, maybe over here is where we have sheets. And in here is like a workbench and stuff, because it will be shielded and hidden from us.
Yeah. Next one. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more clamps and then we're done for the day.
All we have left is to put 2 6-metre ones on, and then we can't do any more until we've secured it down.
Yeah. We don't want to put the roof sheeting on, the tin hat, before we've anchored it to the ground, because if there's
Wind
a
comes.
freak storm again or something stupid.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, all the like tutorial videos I watched, they all used the base plates as like right angles, like
it's a square and it's like template.
Yeah. And then they just eyeball it like that, and then do it up.
You're a real scaffolder now.
Yeah.
He's a monkey.
Hey?
I said you're a monkey.
This is why we need a workshop. I'm currently clamped onto a piece of wood on the back of the truck because I don't have any proper workbenches. So before we can put on the roof, we want to make sure the frame and everything is bolted to the ground. So I'm just making some brackets that I'm going to weld onto some tube, bolt it into the ground, and then those tubes will clamp in all four corners.
And just one bolt per corner is going to be enough.
That's what the scaffolding man said.
Okay, so we've got 4 brackets. What are you doing now?
I am cutting this 10-foot pole in half because it's going to become 2 very long feet that I can clamp in a couple of places. So this will weld onto the bottom of that base like that. Maybe it will clamp here like that. So yeah, we'll position these legs in the corners like that.
Okay, I get it now.
See, I told you how to plan.
1, 5, 2, 2.
Okay.
There we go.
Before you weld galvanised, you've got to grind off all the galvanised coating, I suppose is a coating, because otherwise if you weld it, it makes you sick. And look at this, this is a new tool we got. A little die grinder, but you can put little sanding pads and stuff on it. It's great, it's really good. Okay, should we get the welder?
Yeah.
Yeah! So much easier welding thick stuff.
Yeah.
So much, you just crank it. Especially with these like slightly cheaper little welders.
Oh yeah, you laid it right in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like practice on the thinnest steel that you can find, and when it comes to doing chunkier stuff,
Yeah.
you're like a pro.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put the mask on. It's like, if I can smell the fumes, I'm inhaling something, so I'd rather just be careful.
Oh yeah.
Look alright, don't they? Don't think they're going anywhere.
I think you're right. You're stacking dimes.
Stacking dimes. That welder was just fully cranked. Max. Everything max, yeah.
You did a little hip box. We need to replace you soon.
We do. You can't do aluminium, so there's some things happening in the background to do with welders.
Is there?
Yeah, huh? Yeah,
You reckon?
yeah.
Pete thinks he's getting a £5,000 welder.
There you go, that's how they're going to be. One in each corner. Drill a hole, put the ground anchor in. Right, you do the next one.
Am I doing it?
Yeah?
Is it straight?
Yeah?
It shakes your ears. Chemical anchor. Hole. Big M12. Favourite tool.
It is. I don't know why. It's just so satisfying.
It's very good. Oh, there we go.
It should be good.
Overestimated.
It lines
That's
up.
perfect.
Yeah. Should I crank it?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll just put these on finger tight. And then we'll crank them down once the chemical anchor's gone off. It'll need about 24 hours to go hard.
Yeah.
I don't want to use that. Can I say that again?
You want to get rid of the bit where you said to go hard?
Yes.
Why?
Because I said it funny. You got some great Weldins.
Thank you. Oh yeah.
Very nice. While we waited for the ground anchors to cure, we went off on a field trip to the Caravan, Camping and Motorhome Show at the NEC in Birmingham to do some research for our own build. We were on the hunt for the very best space-efficient layouts, and we really wanted to find some motorhomes with slide-outs so we could see exactly how they're put together in person. The first absolute beauty of a build that we came across was this massive overlander on a Mercedes Actros chassis.
It's just on leaf springs. I thought it would be on airbags. The habitat's completely isolated from the chassis. So it's on rockers and then there's springs. So the chassis can flex and the habitat can flex separately so you don't break anything when you're going off-roading and stuff. Of course there's all Victron stuff. Those batteries don't look very big, but I expect it's got a big generator or something in it. I would have more batteries, personally.
The interior was built out to be as open as possible with a U-shaped sofa in front of a big fixed double bed. I felt a bit uneven having a very small kitchen area in comparison to all that lounging space, but the materials and colour scheme were just gorgeous. They'd used loads of bamboo for countertops, which is really lightweight, and it was paired with birch ply cabinetry with the edges exposed. The teal and mustard colour scheme is just our cup of tea, so don't be surprised if we completely rip off this interior in our own build.
That was nuts.
It was so nice inside. I've never thought to put like a U-shaped sofa in front of the bed, and then it's all just an open bedroom basically.
Yeah. It was very cool.
It's very, very
Imagine
nice.
that with a slide out as well.
If that had a slide, wow. I'm feeling very inspired.
I like that. I like the colour, I like the wood, the bamboo.
Yeah, and the
really
like birch ply. You can see all the edges.
And a big garage. Yeah, I think I underestimated how useful a big garage needs to be.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can find another bigger truck.
Later on, we found one motorhome with a slide out. We spoke to the guy that built it, and he assured us that the slide out kit wasn't heavy in the slightest. At just 17 kilos, it's able to support a slide out up to 750 kilos at a depth of 3 feet and any length you like. But we would definitely need to support the truck with some hydraulic levelling feet. And as long as we used the 2 rows of swipe seals and kept them in good condition, we wouldn't have any leaking issues. Look at what a massive difference it makes. Having a slide out. It's not even 2 feet, maybe it's 2 feet. The kit is £3,000, so it's a touch more than we'd like to spend, so we'll do some more research into the parts used and see if we can buy them separately instead. It seems like all the bigger motorhomes are using the exact same layout. You have a bedroom at the back with a big fixed bed, then a walk-through bathroom with a toilet on one side and a shower on the other, and through to the kitchen, and then finally a living area that uses the driver's and passenger seats to complete the lounge. Some did have beds that were tucked up in the ceiling when not in use, so we got to see how those work. It's just one motor that rolls up these seatbelt type straps, sometimes with rails on the wall to keep the bed moving straight up and down, but it's such a simple system, we could definitely build this ourselves. All in all, it was a really inspiring and useful day. We received so much helpful advice and went home feeling really pumped about our build and all the possibilities. So it's back to the yard to finish off the workshop and start putting all these new ideas together.
Floor's on.
It is.
That's hard work. Now we can reach the roof.
Yeah, a lot safer.
This was meant to be the quick and easy bit before we do the hard bit of putting on the roof. So for the floor we basically used...
Stuff.
Yeah, we had a bunch of CLS, which is usually used for like stud walls and stuff. But we used those just because we had them, and then 9mm OSB. Because again, we had loads of it left over from when we were doing stuff in the previous workshop.
Yeah.
So it's really not suitable.
No, you want at least 12, probably 18.
Yeah. It feels a bit squishy under your feet when
It's
you walk
fun.
around, I think it'd be alright.
It's like a trampoline.
Yeah. Okay, so now we just got to get 2 more 21 foots on tubes on the roof, clamp them in place, put the sheeting on.
And then 2 more 21 foots on top of that.
Yeah, and then we're done. Well, and then we've got to wrap it and then do all the workbenches. And the kitchen. The tea station.
That's a secret for later.
Okay. Shh, don't tell anyone.
You don't tell me.
Okay, should we get started?
Yeah, stop sitting around, wasting time.
Sorry.
Let's go long, boy.
Alright.
Should we take it around?
What?
Should we take it around that way?
Yeah, how we did it before. I'll explain this. So this clamp and these 2 clamps here, they both hold tubes perpendicular to one another. But if we used a normal clamp up here, where the roof is going to sit, then the bolts, like these bolts, would poke up into the roof. So you have to use these single...
Cupping ones.
Yeah, there is a word for them. I can't remember, I'll put it on the screen. Alright, we're just going to get them all roughly in place and then tighten them up. Follow me. Oh no. Every time. Don't go scaffolding in a boiler suit. You get very hot. That was actually pretty easy, wasn't it?
Next.
Alright, let's do that again. I'm so hot. This is the wrong clothing. You got it?
I'm scared. Okay, I'm gonna let you take it, okay?
No, hang on. Huh?
Yeah, stuff going on my head.
I got it. Okay, I got it.
Oh,
Be careful.
I could have done that if I didn't have my phone in my pocket.
It's not gonna go. It's not gonna go anywhere.
You're in the middle.
Yeah, hold it there. Oh, okay. Yeah, we just need clamps now.
You hold on to this while I go clamp?
Yeah. That's our tin, as they call it in the trade. And these are the clamps. Basically, they sit on the ridges like that. This, you have one tube going in, and then once they're all on, then you sandwich another tube on top. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Shelter. Look good.
Yeah, it looks great.
It's like a little shanty.
It is, isn't it?
Also lovely patina.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the tin hat on the roof. And now we just need to get all of these clamps that are sticking up. We need another 21-foot scaffolding tube to clamp down, and that will sandwich the roof down.
So I have to now climb on the roof.
Yes. Be careful.
I will. Hello. All right. Do you think you can hold the? Do you reckon you can pass the next tube up to me?
Yeah, I can. Can you just be really careful and only walk where the clamps are?
I'm not gonna stand up. I'm just
No, don't stand
crawl
up.
around. Oh, this is much easier. I'm safe. Ow, my knees. I hear the pole.
You're gonna need to help me lift this up because this is the tall end.
Okay. I don't got it.
Have you got it? You won't let go of that, will you?
I've got it. It's on the roof.
You're supposed to be crawling.
What?
You're supposed to be crawling.
I am crawling. It's just a high crawl. I'm just gonna line them up. Oh yeah. Like a glove. Hello. The roof is done.
Secure.
I think so. So just loosening these legs off. Okay, just make sure it's fully down on the floor. We're just gonna crank them up. Tighten the legs back up. And that's it. This leg is now
Oh, that's strong.
holding it. Yeah, that's good. Cool. Okay, 3 more. before we wrap the sides, I want to try and add something that isn't normal in this sort of thing.
Just for a change.
Yeah. Just to see. I'm just kind of figuring out how it'll work, but I think it's possible. I'm not going to explain it. You just have to watch it and guess what I'm doing as I'm doing it. What?
Was it worth it?
It took so long. That's what happens when I go off script, off CAD. I just had an idea, I was like, I really want a porch. But it does mean that now we can work outside and work under cover, if it rains or whatever. Also, it just looks kind of cool. It's a proper shantytown vibe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like real...
rustic.
Yeah. It's not quite how you're supposed to use these sheets, but it is clamped on the top and the bottom. Like, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, give it a poke.
It's just not...
Give it the broom test.
Okay. I'll use a pole.
Oh, that's so heavy.
It's not going anywhere.
Strong.
Yeah. It's really cool. I like it.
So there you go. One super easy scaffolding workshop with porch. We had to cut around some of the tubes to get a snug fit with the scaffolding wrap, so we'll go around with some duct tape to seal it up, and we'll probably add a lot more cable ties too. We have some rubber flooring that we'd like to put down, and we'll run power.
As promised, here's the breakdown of what we used and how much it cost. We found used scaffolding for 96p including VAT per foot. We used 12 8-foot tubes, 26 10-foot tubes, 9 21-foot tubes. The adjustable base jacks we had to buy new, we used 12 of those. 89 double couplers, that's the fixed clamps. 10 swivel couplers, 10 single couplers, that's the ones that were used on the roof. 7 standard base plates, which are the non-adjustable ones. 9 10-foot roofing sheets. The wavy roofing couplers were new too, we used 20 of those. And the 45-metre roll of tarp wrap was £58. Delivery for all the scaffolding, fittings and tube was £60. For the flooring we spent £62 on CLS, but we did already have some. And we used 9mm OSB for the floor, which we also had, so we're calling that free. If we'd had to buy OSB, we would have bought 5 sheets of 18mm. So the grand total came to £1,050 and 32 pence, including VAT.
If you want to add a porch like ours, and why wouldn't you? You'll need an extra 3 roofing sheets, 6 double couplers, 2 swivel couplers for each angled support that you make, we used 6, another 6 roofing couplers and around 30 feet of tube cut to 3-foot lengths. Considering the best price we were offered for a covered space was £300 per month, the workshop should pay for itself in 4 months max. And we don't have to spend hundreds of pounds moving moose to a new location, and we get to stay with our awesome neighbours. We also had a quote to rent scaffolding, and that was £7,000 for 6 months. So doing it this way is definitely more cost efficient. We're looking forward to next episode when we'll get back to our tiny house truck build, and we're really excited to move into our newly built workshop. So if you'd like to see how all of that goes, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one.